What's going on, guys? Briar Rabbit here. Today is Friday. That means Zer is back in the tower. He's hanging out way back here in the Hunter Lounge underneath the Future War Cult. We're going to take a look at what he's got. I'll give you guys some recommendations as well. First of all, of course, we have the Legacy Engram. This week it's boots. So if you need a pair of Year 1 power level exotic boots, Zer's got you covered for just 29 strange coins. For the Titans, we got the Immolation Fist. In Year 2, I actually like these. Before the Sunbreakers got really roughly nerfed, this was a good exotic for the Sunbreakers, but they did get nerfed, and that really lowered the rating on these gauntlets. The main perk here is Accelerant. Unlocks the Sunbreaker subclass node Explosive Pyre for free. Enemies brought down by your hammer explode, chaining fiery solar damage to other enemies. Why I like these is because they allowed you to run Explosive Pyre, but also tracking on your hammer. So every time you popped a hammer, those hammers were very reliable kills in PvP and in PvE. Mainly, I liked running these in PvP, though, because Guardians are a lot harder to hit than the Minions of the Darkness. So I liked having that perk combo. However, that tracking on hammers has really been roughly nerfed. It's not nearly as strong as it used to be. So now I tend to just run Explosive Pyre and a different exotic on my Sunbreaker. And with sticky grenades being as strong as they are, I often will run the Armamentarium or the Twilight Garrison to increase my movement speed. So it's up to you. I mean, I don't love these gauntlets. I'd probably pass on them this week unless you're just collecting everything. I will say the roll on them is very bad. It's a 76% roll with strength and intellect. So if you do buy them, you're definitely going to want to use some glass needles to re-roll them. They also come with the rain blows, impact induction, hand cannon loader, and shotgun loader. Next up for the Hunters, another one of my not-so-favorite exotics here. This is Khepri Sting. The main perk is Touch of Venom. Gain invisibility after crouching in place for a short time. Melee attacking an enemy from behind while invisible delivers 4x damage. Melee attacks apply a lingering damage effect. In the Crucible, I would pretty much count these out. There used to be a time where you could mess around with a Golden Gun Hunter throwing knife and get a one-shot kill using these. I'm pretty sure that's been patched. I'll have to double check that, but I'm pretty sure that's been patched. So now it just requires so much to get the effect out of them, and it's going to be so situational. I just can't imagine using them. And kind of the same in PvE. So situational that I just can't imagine using them. It'll be fun. You know, if you want to just kind of have fun with them, absolutely pick them up. It is a cool thing to do that 4x damage. You will be surprised at what you can kill with that. However, it's definitely not going to be a go-to exotic by any means. The roll on him is actually pretty good. It's 93% with discipline and strength. We've got Switchblade, decreased melee attack cooldown time, momentum transfer, gain bonus melee energy on grenade hits, auto rifle reloader, and sniper rifle loader. Next up, one of my favorite exotics in the game is the Ophidian Aspect. I absolutely love these things on my Warlock. I rarely run Warlock without them. That's how addicted I am. The main perk here is Viper Totemic. Improved energy drain, great. And weapons ready and reload very quickly. This is so addictive once you get used to it that everything else feels slow. Yes, you can get the same effect with other gauntlets, but only on one weapon at a time. What's nice about these is, let's say you're running a hand cannon and a sniper rifle. Both your hand cannon and your sniper rifle are going to ready faster and reload faster. Same goes with a sidearm. Same goes with a shotgun. Same goes with any... It doesn't matter what your loadout is. All your weapons are going to ready and reload faster. It's very addictive. To me, this is very high tier because you're using it constantly. It's not something that only affects your super. It's not something that only affects your grenades. It's literally every time you ready a weapon or reload a weapon, this comes in handy, and I love it for that. It reminds me of something like the Twilight Garrison or the Bones of Io, where you're using it so much that it almost becomes... You almost want it to just be part of your subclass or part of your class. You can't imagine playing without it. Not everybody's going to agree with that. Not everybody's going to agree with how highly I rate the Ophidian Aspects. But for me, they're without a doubt one of my favorite exotics in the game. This one, however, comes with a somewhat poor roll. It's 85% on discipline and strength, so you might want to re-roll these to get it up to tier 12. It comes with snap discharge, impact induction, energy projection, and momentum transfer. Next up, the weapon of the week is the Zalo Supercell. This thing is awesome. If you don't have a Zalo Supercell, pick it up for sure. It's kind of got two main perks. Obviously, it is one of the, well, now the increasing number of primaries with arc damage or with a burn on it, so it's nice to be able to do that. Arc projectiles have a chance to chain lightning when enemies are close together. When you're against mobs of enemies, and especially in a Nightfall where arc burn is the modifier, this is a wonderful weapon. It's very fun to use. And it's got the added perk over here, bolts from the blue. Double kills with this weapon charge a small amount of super energy and return ammo to the magazine. This thing really, it's just so damn useful. You have to reload less, you get more super energy. It's just easy to shoot because it's an auto rifle. It's doing arc damage. In Nightfalls or any activity you're doing that has that arc burn modifier, it's just phenomenal. It does a ton of damage, and it kind of has that area of effect damage too, which just makes life easier. I absolutely love the Zalo Supercell. It's definitely worth picking up. We got a couple of cool, what are these things called? Ornaments for it. I really like the shock hazard. I think that's awesome. Not a toy. Not my thing. The camo isn't my thing, but it's not bad for sure. Next up for the weapon bundles, we got the Hawkmoon and Carrion. Carrion is not Moonglow, which is unfortunate. Carrion's not bad. If you don't have a Hawkmoon or you don't have Carrion, you might want to pick one of these up. And we've got another one, the Zalo Supercell, not a toy. So that is the camo look for this thing. For curios, we got the Plasma Drive and the Emerald Coil. Upgrade your blue Rare Sparrow to legendary status. Change the color of its contrail. We've got Heavy Ammo Synth. You can buy 3 for 1 strange coin or 10 for 3 strange coins. We got 3 of coins. And we got Glass Needles to re-roll your exotic armor. And finally, we got Motes of Light and exotic shards. Not a, as you know, it's a week for Xur. To me, the standout is without a doubt the Ophidian aspects. Absolutely one of my favorite exotics in the game. It drives me to play my Warlock even more. That's how much I really like those things. So it's a really fun exotic. The other ones are a little bit disappointing. Obviously, if you don't have a Zalo Supercell, it's definitely worth picking up. It's a very strong exotic, especially in arc burn modified events. And that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hit that like button if you liked the video. Hit subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I'll see you guys next time.